Hey guys, welcome to Living Tomorrow Today. My name is Julio, and in today's video I want to talk to you about window leaking. So the other day it started raining on us pretty hard, and Nicole was in the living room and she just kind of heard this sound of water running, and she goes into the kids' bedroom and she goes to the window that's above Eden's bunk, and which is that window right there, and she sees that there's a good amount of water dripping in from the top of the window. Really what it comes down to is that the seal around the window needs to get replaced. If you guys don't remember, this is a new RV for us. We've had it for less than a year, but it requires pretty much constant maintenance like any RV. We're kind of okay at it. We don't always do the best. We usually react more than we are proactive with the maintenance. That's just kind of being honest with you. But so what we're going to do today is try and fix this seal. Now, I'm not going to assume that you know anything about fixing this window seal. Let me start off by showing you some of the things that we're going to use. So this right here is basically just silicone sealant. It's what we've used previously to try and seal all of the windows and the doors and everything. But one of our viewers recommended that we use this instead. Pearlflex RV, which we had to order. We couldn't find it in any stores. The biggest benefit to this, we hope, is this flexible part. As you're driving and moving the RV, the entire frame and everything in the RV just moves and wiggles and shakes, and eventually it starts to crack or create cracks in the seal, because the seal's not designed to, you know, have any twisting to it. So this is supposed to bend and move with your RV so that cracks aren't created and then allows water into it. If you go to the store and you get some of this stuff, you can't just use this. You want to get yourself a caulking gun. These are pretty cheap. I think this one was like maybe $3, and I'll show you how to use this. If you want to spend the money and you go to the store, they sell tools that you can use to actually scrape all of the old sealant off, which is, you want to make sure you do that before you apply any new sealant. I don't have that. I don't feel like going to the store to buy it, so I'm just going to use a flathead screwdriver and just kind of a small pointy one to just break all that stuff off. And I'll show you how brittle it is already. And this is just some shop towels just to pick up any excess sealant. Okay, so let me walk you through how this works real quick, just in case you've never used one before. The whole point of this is to set this in there, and then as you squeeze the trigger, it pushes the sealant out of the tip. So you should have a little hole right there, and that, the purpose of that, once you squeeze, it's called a tip cutter. So you're gonna insert the tip and just cut it. This right here is to puncture. There's a little piece of aluminum inside of that so that it doesn't leak out. That is to slide it in and puncture that aluminum in there. That way there's the stuff comes out. And as you pull the trigger, this right here, as you can see, goes forward and pushes all of the sealant out of the tube. And then if you need to release it, you just push that little lever in. When you depress this little lever right here, it'll allow you to slide this in and out. We'll go ahead and start by just cutting the tip off of this right here. And you want to kind of cut it at an angle, not straight in, but kind of at an angle. So hopefully you guys can see that, but that I didn't cut straight across. And the reason you do that is because when you put it on the surface of whatever you're doing, it makes it easier to apply at this angle right here. All right, so now that I did that, I'm gonna go ahead and use this little thing up here and puncture the seal that's inside. Now you want to make sure that this part is all the way back. I'm going to set that in there, and now just give it a few clicks until it gets tight. And now as I squeeze it, hopefully you guys can see that it starts to fill in right there. Okay, I'm going to put this down and I'm going to take you up to the top and show you what's going on with the window. So here is the old sealant, and as you guys can see, it's pretty brittle. I don't know if that's supposed to be that brittle and it just kind of comes off like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove all of this around the window and then reapply the new Flex Seal that we purchased. And even though it's really tempting to just reapply sealant over the old stuff, the reason you don't want to do that is because you're basically going to just put the new stuff over this, and this is going to still give way, and it's going to create holes for the water to get in. So that's why you want to get rid of the old sealant on there. So I've cleaned off the old sealant, and I'm going to try putting some of that new stuff on there. And that's why you cut it at an angle, so that it kind of tries to give you a smooth cover there, smooth contour, smooth line. Since we already have everything out, Nicole's gonna go ahead and start working on our window. When we got up here, we noticed that this line of old stuff at the top was almost non-existent. How we have not had water running in, I don't know, but we're gonna go ahead and fix that right now. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. This is going to be the first in several videos that we are going to start making. I think we're going to start a new series called RV 101, where we just walk you through all sorts of beginner things in the RV, lessons that we learned when it comes to the RV, and we're just going to share those with you. So if you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you know as soon as we put out a new video. If there's any sort of lessons or tips or anything regarding the RV that you are curious about and you would like us to make a video about, please leave that in the comments below. And also check us out on Instagram. That's where we put out the most up-to-date information on where we are, and if you just kind of want to get an idea of what's going on with us, that's the best way to keep up with us, and you know, just stay in touch and see what we're doing at the moment. And we'll see you at the next one. Bye.